Good afternoon. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I swear I had all intents and purposes of really developing this channel and recording more videos and sharing collections and being nerdy together, but sometimes life just happens, and life quite often is not fair. I'm not going to go through a ton of details about what happened, but right after I made my first video, I broke up with my boyfriend. It was very, very painful and traumatic. I had to move. My family home was lost. 2025 was a lot, and I had to sell off a lot of my bags. So I thought I would start out by doing a 2026 collection. It's just about 14 months since I did the original collection. Like I said, I sold a ton of bags. I've wheedled it down to quite a few less, and I bought back one of the bags that I had originally bought and then sold. So I thought that would be kind of fun to go through them, and the ones that I've already covered in the previous video. I'm not going to go through a lot of detail, just notating that yes, I still have them in my collection, and that's about it. So with that, this is the first one that I know I did not have when I did that original video. So this is not a Loungefly. This is, I don't know, BioWorld or Buckle Down. It's kind of hard to tell with these what the brand was, but it's My Neighbor Totoro, and it's got the cute little dust sprite keychain pull. It's very similar to a Loungefly. Bought this one used on Mercari, and I kind of bought it in celebration of my upcoming trip to Japan. So I've worn it a few times. It's a real cute bag. I love the cherry blossom, the sakura, and I can't wait to potentially take this one with me to Japan. Next, this is the bag that I had actually sold, and then I decided that that was a big mistake and I really wanted it back. So I had used this bag on my very first pilgrimage to Salem. It was the perfect bag to go to Salem. I love, this says Salem, Massachusetts. Forgot to mention this is a Hocus Pocus bag in case you couldn't tell. And it's got this cute little coin purse of Binks, but it is not removable, which is kind of unfortunate. So it just kind of lives in this pocket. And so the reason that I sold it was because I'm a wimp when it comes to ghosts and things. And I stayed in a haunted hotel. And for some reason, I was certain that this bag had carried back negative energy back to where I live. So I sold it. And I'm sorry to whoever bought that bag if it does have negative energy. But anyway, I realized I had made a mistake, and I ended up finding this one on, I can't remember what website it was actually, but it was only $20. It was on clearance, so I decided to go with it again. It's a nice and roomy bag. I know because it's dark you can't really see it, but it's got a pocket here and just kind of basic. But yeah, it's one, I'm glad that I got this one again because I would have been very sad if I never got to see it again. And this is another Hocus Pocus bag. This was a really cheap one that I found on clearance also. And of course I didn't need another Hocus Pocus bag, but I just thought it was really, really cute. I love the design of it. I'm pretty sure this is a BioWorld bag. I feel like it's a little bit bigger, a little bit roomier than a traditional Loungefly, but it does say Hocus Pocus on the front, and I love that it's got Binks, spell book, the hat, the vacuum. It's just a really cute bag, and I think the inside isn't anything exciting. Yeah, it's just black. Doesn't even have a pocket or anything like that. Just a basic, cheap little bag, and I wore this one like the whole Halloween time last year, and I loved it. And this one will be just a really quick mention BioWorld bag, because this is my Ewok bag that I mentioned in the last video. So if you want more details about this one, check that one out. This was the first bag that I decided to buy after the move, after I'd sold off so much of my collection. This is not actually a Loungefly. I honestly don't remember what the brand is on this. It was a 707 Street exclusive, and it sold out within like 5 minutes. And I set an alarm to make sure I could get it because I used to be a wildland firefighter for the Forest Service, and I had to have this one. It was non-negotiable, and so I set an alarm on my phone, made sure that I got it, and now it's mine. So I love the little shovel zipper pull. Hopefully you can see that okay. But yeah, the details on this bag are just top notch, and it's got the little, this is a patch, got, you know, the embossed tree outline, and on the back we have the Only You. And I honestly thought this was a Loungefly because it's so Loungefly like on the inside. I love the lining. Only You can prevent wildfires. It's got a zipper pocket, and all it says on here is 707 Street on this zipper. So yeah, I don't know what brand this actually is. I guess it's 707 Street, and yeah, one of my prized possessions now. And this is another one that I featured on the last video, so I'm not going to go into details about it, but it is still here. And this one is my most recent purchase. This is the new version of Slinky Dog. So what's different about it is I think the original Slinky Dog was not shiny. I don't know if you can tell, but it's this shiny material that looks like the plastic on the toy. And the original had the springs here, and on this one the springs are on the side. I never owned the original one, so I can't really say that much about it, but it also has the spring, the Slinky spring coils, whatever you want to call them, for the zipper pull. It's actually got this little hook on the front, and I repurposed my RC keychain for it. And this one is really cute. These are strapped down so they're not going to get all floppy, and the back is pretty plain. It's just the shiny material, but it's got the Andy's Room wallpaper for the straps. And I actually really like this green detailing here. I think that's a nice touch. And the inside of the bag, it's very stiff because it's new, is green with Slinky Dog all over. And yeah, that's my newest purchase. And this is another one that I talked about before, my Death Star one. This actually was my first Star Wars Loungefly, but I still have it. I still have the Darth Vader that should probably be on a different bag, but it's remained here thus far. And then I have this one that I kind of hemmed and hawed about getting, but eventually decided to just go ahead and get it. And this is the Darth Vader Samurai one, and I just think that it's just a really cool design. It's very understated on camera, just how much detail it has, like how this is debossed, and there's just so many little details. And this is metal, his eyes are embroidered, it's got kind of the shiny material around the zipper, and the side pockets have extra material here. There's nothing on the back is plain. And whoops, did not mean to kick my tripod, sorry about that. And the interior just has the Empire logo and kind of the similar Darth Vader pattern. It's really hard to show you, but because it's dark and shadowy, but hopefully you can see that. And it's got a little slip pocket on the inside. And my Floral Droid one is another one that I still have. Probably never going to get rid of this one. And it's one I truly enjoy. It gives me a lot of joy to use this bag, and it's good for all occasions. So this one is staying for the foreseeable future. I figured I would just put the last three together. These are, I call like my Hoth AT-AT little universe bags. So the first one is just the small one, and this is the convertible one. Not going to go into a lot of detail about this because I featured it on the last video, but it's still here. I'm definitely not getting rid of my Hoth ones. And then I've got these two, my AliExpress one for $20, and then my AT&T Walker one. So yeah, definitely not getting rid of those because these are my favorites. But anyway, I did actually pre-order 3 new bags, and I have another couple that are on the way that recently shipped that were pre-orders. So I'll have some other interesting things to show you guys. I figured maybe I will just upload those videos separately, maybe do an unboxing if you'd like that. And one of them actually is a similar theme to the Hoth bags, which is the Princess Leia Hoth white bag, which I had originally ordered. I got it used. It was kind of expensive, and when I got it, it was so beat up. This bag was in horrible condition. So I resold it to a collector, and I found one new with tags for only $60. So when that comes in, I will be happy to share. And anyway, happy collecting, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.